Hey, Doc Upstone here for Doc Sports, and today is January 21st. It's a Thursday, and we're back with another free pick. Had it yesterday, free pick, and it was a wild ride. If you follow the score of the game, St. Bonaventures was down 15 at halftime, looked terrible, wasn't doing anything, and they outscored VCU, I believe, by 31 points in the second half to win and cover. So that was a nice one. We'll take it. Okay, that was a, like I said, roller coaster ride, but that's okay. A winner's a winner, so we'll take it for another free pick. 26 and 17, excuse me, in recent free picks. So we're going to try and get you another one today, and it's going to be an NBA, and it's going to be on a game that you care about. I'm going to assume you care about if you're an NBA fan. It's a good game. So we're going to get to that in just a second. Yesterday's NBA game was canceled that I had for a pick. So coming back today, I got a top play going today, and obviously it won't be this game that I'm talking about. So that got another one. Okay, there's only 3, so not a lot of choices. Also today, 6-unit best bet going today in college basketball, part of a big 5-play card that you can get for just $30 at Docs right now. Okay, so big 5-play card. I'm up in college basketball for the season and looking tonight to really build some profit up with these picks, including, as I said, a big 6-unit best bet going tonight. And then NHL lost yesterday. Toronto's offense was a no-show yesterday. The loss, but I'm still 5-2 in the last 7. So we're going to try and better that. I got a top pick today, also on the ice. All right, let's get to today's free play. Okay, and we're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks are playing the Los Angeles Lakers, and the line on this game has been all over the place. It opened with Milwaukee -1. Last night, it went to -1 for the Lakers, and then this morning, at last look, it was -1 again for the Bucks. Now, before I go into this about you, relatively quick story for you that I can share with you from a personal experience. Many moons ago, okay, in Milwaukee, in 1982, as a matter of fact, it was, at that time, the coldest day ever in Milwaukee. It was -26 below. We're not talking chill temperature. We're talking temperature. It was -26 below. Had to go out and start cars. Okay, everything else related to that. It was unbelievably cold. Needless to say, that temperature, by the way, has since been tied one other time in Milwaukee, and obviously I was living in Milwaukee at the time. So that was that day. So the Lakers were playing the Bucks in Milwaukee that night. And so there had been talk of canceling the game. Well, later in the day, big snowstorm comes off Lake Michigan, and it is snowing and blowing like crazy. It was nuts. Okay, downtown was worse, where the Bucks played, and they played at the old arena. Well, at the old arena in Milwaukee, the opposing teams always stayed at the Hyatt, and the Hyatt was basically kitty corner. So it was not across the street but diagonally across the street. Total yards, I would say, to walk 50, maybe 60 yards, okay, to walk through one sidewalk and up the other. Okay. But it was so bad, they decided to get a bus to transport the Lakers from basically, well, it was less than 60 yards if you walk straight down the middle of the street across from one side to the other. But they got a bus to transport them from one side of the kitty corner across, as opposed to having them, because how hard it was snowing, how hard it was blowing, and how cold it was. So just a quick story. That was always one that I never forgot from many moons ago. So that's of interest. I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, let's get to today's game. Okay, going into the last 10 days or so before the shutdown of last season in the NBA, the Bucks were starting to fall apart a little bit. And quite honestly, I don't think they've recovered since. I think they lost 3 or 4 of their last 5 before the break. This year so far, 9-5, fairly mediocre for what they're supposed to be, because they were supposed to be in the finals against the Lakers for the championship last year, and that certainly didn't happen. This season, it's been more of the same. A lack of intensity overall, I would say. Defense, which was a huge priority in the past, seems a little bit more hit and miss these days. And shot taking, questionable. A lot of games if you watch the Bucks play. I'm not a big Mike Budenholzer fan, and I kind of think he's reached his ceiling with this team. At least it seems that's the case. Or maybe the team has more limitations than what many think. And I think teams have just kind of figured out Buttenholzer's what he likes to do offensively and defensively and taking it away. I don't know, not real excited about what they're trying to do. Lakers, we know how good they are. We know how good they are offensively. We know how good they are defensively. They're the full package. I'm of the opinion they should be favored in this game, but be that as it may. Nonetheless, this is one game. And for the Bucks with Giannis, Chris Middleton, the rest of the team, if you're going to show up for one game right now to maybe change your entire season, this is it. Got to have greater defensive intensity. Their offense is very efficient, number 2 in the NBA. This is their chance. They have, just so you know, the Bucks in this season have not beaten a team with a winning record. As any team right now that they've beaten currently, none of the 9 teams they've beaten, none of them have a winning record. Okay? Here's your chance. Step it up. I think the Bucks have the ball in their court tonight. They're 16-5 against the spread off an upset loss as a road favorite. And we'll find out tonight if it's time to, as the saying was a few years ago, to fear the deer. We'll find out tonight. But I think the Bucks get it done. Whether they're slight favorites or underdogs, I think the Bucks are going to win this game by 4 points. It's a random number, I know. So let's take the Bucks, whatever the line is. -1, +1, pick whatever it is. Let's take the Bucks, or I should say, I'll take the Bucks in this one. So there you have it. So tonight we have NBA action. Like I said, top play, 6-unit play, plus other picks in college basketball and an NHL play, all for you tonight. Okay, and so take advantage of that. And of course, NFL play come out tonight as well. So we got that. One last thing, then, of course, West Coast Wise Guys play. Boston Bruins tonight. That's where the majority of the consensus is on the Boston Bruins, so check that out. So this is Doug Upstone. I'll be back Friday with more selections. Until next time, I'm out.